AI is about to create the biggest economic paradox in modern history. If AI makes a small group of people and companies wildly productive, but it also replaces millions of jobs, who becomes the customer? Who buys the stuff? I've always wondered this. And if you think that question is theoretical, it's not. It's simple math. Hi, if you're here for the first time, I'm Troy Malone, founder of Relevant AI Lab. If you want AI training for your team that they can actually use, frameworks, workflows, and systems, visit relevantailab.com. Your humans upgraded. Now, back to the point. I listened to a conversation with Daniel Schreiber, the CEO of Lemonade, an insurance company, and he said something that should be crystal clear for everyone, that this isn't just about AI helping workers, it's about AI replacing labor with capital. That one line changes the whole map for me. It gave me a different frame of how to look at this. Because when you replace labor with capital, you get insane operational leverage. Same headcount, same base costs, but output scales 10x, 100x. And you don't need a workforce the size you used to. Period. It's the new world we live in. So here's the scary loop. Fewer jobs, less payroll income, less consumer demand, and then the whole system should stall out, right? Here's the twist. Daniel's argument is this. This time, unemployment doesn't necessarily mean scarcity. It could mean surplus. That's the key reframe here that we need to wrap our minds around. He uses a thought experiment. Imagine you get a perfect AI double of yourself. It goes to your work. It does your job better than you. Your boss is thrilled. Output is up. And you're on the beach, more time with your kids. You sleep better. You get the point. And if your pay keeps coming, the economy didn't lose a worker. It gained productivity. So the bottleneck isn't production anymore. It's distribution. Not just who works, it's who gets paid. Now, here's the second big reframe on all of this. The capital owners will eventually want redistribution too because they need customers. No customers, no revenue. That's plain sight. So what's the mechanism? How do we get there? How do we get to this new reality? Daniel points to something like a negative income tax. Same tax system, but flipped. Above a certain income, you pay taxes. Below a certain income, the system pays you. It creates an income floor. Nobody earns less than X, and he argues X could be high, like upper middle class, high for households with no jobs, because AI creates so much surplus output. Now, how do you fund it is the big question. He suggests a stack of levers. One, if AI makes things cheaper, you get deflationary pressure. So you can raise a purchase tax like sales tax or VAT, without necessarily making life more expensive. Number two, as profits soar, tax revenue rises even without raising rates. If you make twice as much, you pay twice as much. Simple. Number three, you ring-fence the AI delta, the extra tax revenue that shows up because AI replaced labor. Route that into an income floor. When you connect the dots, that creates a flywheel. More AI productivity creates more surplus, which funds more stability, which prevents backlash, which allows faster adoption. And he makes the political point that's easy to ignore, but impossible to escape. If you don't bring people along for the ride, they will sabotage the ride. Quiet sabotage, loud sabotage, policy backlash, labor wars. So the question isn't whether AI will change work, it's whether we design a distribution system fast enough to keep society function. If you found this valuable, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit subscribe. We'll keep you ahead of these massive shifts so you don't get caught off guard as the world changes. As we all know, with AI, the question isn't whether this will happen, it's already happening. Turn AI into your team's competitive edge with Relevant AI Lab. Just join us at relevantailab.com. See you soon.